Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This is Alex Tardy, meteorologist at the National Weather Service. This is an updated video weather briefing, and we're here to talk about more precipitation for Southern California. In fact, several storm systems all the way into mid-January are likely. Here's a couple photos taken from New Year's Day along the San Diego River. And in the middle is the next atmospheric river poised to hit California this week. Past rainfall looks like this. Most areas, urban metro areas, received 1 to 2 inches of rain. Our favored mountain areas of the San Diego Mountains, San Gabriel, San Bernardino's, and even the Santa Ana Mountains, those areas were wetter, 3 to 5 inches of water. Of course, we had snow too. New Year's Eve night and in the morning, 4 to 8 inches above 6,000 feet. So ski resorts picked up several inches of snow. The San Bernardino Mountains. You can see in the deserts it was much lighter, but some spillover. Across California, past 7 days, it looks like this. Big numbers, as promised and discussed. The 10 to 20 inches of precipitation, a lot of that snow above 6,000 feet, has materialized in the Sierra Nevada. 5 to 10 in the Bay Area. Down in Southern California, pretty widespread, 2 to 5 inches of rain, a lot of that occurring New Year's Eve and day. So how are we doing so far? The past 30 days, well, Central California remains the bullseye of these atmospheric rivers and the storm track. Those areas are 2 to 3 times wetter than average for a 30-day period past December. What about since the start of the water year? That's October 1st. You can see the same area highlighted in blue and purple, much above average. But even now, Southern California with recent rainfall, we are now average and in most areas a little bit above average for this time of year. If you look at an important area like the Sierra Nevada for water supply into the California system, separate from the Colorado Basin, this area is showing significant response and is also above average for precipitation. Though, note last year at this time, it was actually wetter. They had received more precipitation from a couple giant atmospheric rivers in October and December. So we're doing well, being above average, but we want to stay that way to make some grounds on the drought. This is just starting to make some improvement. Long ways to go. Okay, here's the forecast for the next several days taking us through this week. Almost a repeat of what we saw in the forecast from last week. Widespread 1 to 2 inches of rain in Southern California, with locally 3 to 4 in the favored mountain areas, especially San Gabriel, San Bernardino range into Orange County. Even bigger numbers across the heart of central northern California. 2 main weather systems, 1 significant atmospheric river this week. Looking a little closer to Southern California shown here, you can see it really focuses on our northern areas, LA Basin, Orange County, into Riverside, San Bernardino, with the bigger rainfall potential over the next several days from 2 main storms. Storm number 1, that'll be on Tuesday, starting Monday night. You can see the precipitation distribution is focused more on San Diego County, but everyone gets wet and rainfall. Some areas significant. Next storm, Wednesday night and Thursday, is a warm atmospheric river, so high snow levels. That'll focus on the LA Basin down into Orange County, as shown here, where additional 1 to 2 inches of rain occurring in that area. And then it tapers off as you go south towards the Mexico border, but still rains nonetheless on Thursday with the atmospheric river. Okay, the excessive rainfall. Where could we get too much rain? And also considering saturated conditions, not just burn scar conditions. The yellow shaded, that's on Thursday, basically Orange County and northward. The river forecast shown here predicts 2 peaks, one on Tuesday again for the San Diego River and one also on Thursday. The latest information can be found at the link provided here at weather.gov. Wind will also be a problem. These strong westerly winds tonight into Tuesday as the weather system moves through, affecting the mountains and the mountain passes as shown here with gusts over 50 miles per hour. Travelers should be aware of this. Then a different type of storm comes in on Thursday. Strong south winds come across the ocean, California Bight, slamming into the coast as shown here. It'll be windy in the mountains, but also windy along the coast with 35, 45 mile per hour winds, creating rough conditions, rough surf. And this will also be accompanied by rain moving in from west to east on Thursday. The latest depiction of the atmospheric river is shown here. It's clearly visible north of Hawaii, extending all the way to northern California. That'll be shifting east through this week. Across northern California looks to be a stronger atmospheric river as shown here, just north of San Francisco. And then for southern California, closer to San Diego, a weaker atmospheric river. But take a look at this. It's a series of waves coming through southern California, not just one storm this week. Okay, the storm on Tuesday looks like this. It's a flat, weak wave, so not as much cold air. There's the New Year's storm pulling out of the central plains. So it's not as deep, big, or as intense as that storm, but nonetheless, we get in that red line, which is the jet stream. Later this week, Wednesday night and Thursday, a more consolidated and colder, more energetic storm taps into a stronger atmospheric river and initially pumps up that south flow with warm, mild conditions. And then some of the cold air breaks off, not as cold as New Year's Day, but some of the cold air breaks off with the passage of that storm system on Thursday and Thursday night. Now here's a look at the atmospheric river. It'll come in pieces, but the main piece for us looks to be on Thursday, January 5th. So that'll be the focus of the frontal band, significant heavy rain, especially in the LA, Orange County area. Does it remain wet? The short answer is yes. Green shaded, much above average, wetter than normal for the period January 8th through 12th, all the way into mid-January. The weather pattern looks like this. Another weather system, though weak, will still bring rain for this weekend, and that system cuts through right during the weekend. Upstream in the Pacific is a stronger storm. In fact, for the middle of the month, the latest outlook depicts much above average again, focused, the heart of it, over central southern California as shown here. We usually get our rainfall in December, January, and this is even wetter than normal. The weather pattern as such on January 10th looks like this. This could be the main storm system for the next week or so, coming across west to east consolidated jet stream right into central California as shown here. Not particularly cold, but a lot of wind energy and potentially a lot of atmospheric river moisture pointed towards California again. The highlights, Pacific storms and atmospheric rivers continue. We have a couple chances this week. The widespread rain is Tuesday and Thursday. Stronger and heavier precipitation on Thursday for most areas. Windy on the coast as well Thursday and choppy surf. The strong winds could be on the coast, not just mountains. The heaviest rainfall looks to be Orange and San Bernardino mountains with possible flooding due to the frontal band atmospheric river rainfall rates on Thursday. Not just for burn scars, but also some urban area threat. This storm is milder, so that means higher snow levels than what we saw on New Year's morning. Another chance of precipitation over the weekend, though a weaker storm and weaker atmospheric river. We got to watch out. The next storm system is on track for mid-January, maybe around the 10th or the 11th, and it looks like mid-January remains wetter than average across Southern California. Check out the links here at weather.gov for the latest information, or you can monitor the wind and rainfall at the link shown here. Stay safe, everyone.